Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. I am going to flip through my May daily creative journal or creative daily journal or journal that we journal about our days in. How about that? Because gosh knows I can't get to it daily. But let's see where we're at. This is May in all of her glory. Look at her. Oh my goodness. So, there are videos below on my playlist of making this beauty. And I love her. Each one I love, you guys. They all turn out different. I yet again did not end up adding anything to the ties. I always have the best intentions, and then, yeah, they often end up beadless or whatever. So, and that's completely fine. So, May is made out of cardstock. It is just a piece of double-sided cardstock cut in half, and then I add a binding. It is below in my making a journal playlist, and I just ended up stamping, stamping on the date. And then I hand drew or hand painted that. So I did put some packaging tape over the top, and yeah, pretty happy with it. Okay. So if you're new here, again, welcome. If you have not seen what I'm doing, I am challenging myself. This was month number 2 of an item of the month. And so every month I'm choosing an item to try and use daily in my practice of journaling and on every page. And so the item this month was punches. And so I had quite a bit of fun with it. So yeah, let's just get started. This is just my cover page. I just do a cover page. So, and a fun printout there, printable. This is the punch I used actually for this page, but it's beautiful, right? Because it goes through, and I just put some ribbon in there, and I just love it. I just love it. So I did glue on a piece of beautiful ribbon for my binding. I just poked it through the back when I bound this. I didn't have it in it, and later on I just slid it through the background and then glued it on, and so it holds, right. It would pull a little bit. It's not the best way of binding. You can see right there it's on with glue tape. It pulls a little bit. If this was like a daily journal that you were constantly pulling on this quite a bit, because you can see it's pretty fat. But for my purposes and just, as a closure, it works great. All right, here we go. Wednesday was the 1st. I have some decoration thing in here, like the, packaging from some decorations in here. And I realized that's the other disclaimer. That's the other disclaimer is that I whatever journaling's done is done. Okay, let's just say that this journal is done as far as it's going to get. Okay, so packaging in here from some decorations from the Dollar Tree. My office mate and I ended up decorating our office kind of every month in a different theme or color or whatever. And so obviously for May, we did Memorial Day in red, white, and blue. So here is a little journal card I just stuck in here and wrote about our day. The boy, oh my gosh, it seems like a lifetime ago, you guys. It seems like a lifetime ago. The boy sent us the itinerary, excuse me, for graduation weekend. Oh my gosh. And then decorated our office, like little notes about the day. Just tucked them in there. Used, again, that on 3 sides, made a pocket. Here is a quote from the day. And I'm trying to think. Oh, I use this as my punch. Okay, I was like, where's the punch? These are printables. This is a beautiful printable from Sweet Elizabeth. And we will start that list right now. So May is Elizabeth. Okay. At Never Hopeless. And then behind here, I did some journaling. Oh gosh, it does. It seems like a lifetime ago. And although we just remember, this is why we journal. I love this so much. My girl entered the portal today because she's transferring. Yeah. And immediately got lots of emails and interest from coaches. It was like a feel good moment. Yeah, big day. May 1st. Oh my goodness. Okay. May 2nd was a Tuesday. I ended up making this little pocket. And this is my date. And I've never done that before. And I feel like it's a little crazy, if you will, having this loose in here because I'm like, what if it falls out? I mean, please, it would fall out, but I kind of like it. I think it's kind of fun. So I put my date on a little card there. There is a note in here on some school paper. It says the kids at school, started state testing today. We had a good group today. It was interesting to hear the answers to their prompts. So I did make a little note about this because I thought it was interesting. You know, answering prompts like if you had 3 wishes, what would they be? Or if you could meet anyone alive or dead, spend time with them, what would it be? And obviously, the answers from like 8 and 9 year olds, who I was working with that day, are quite different than like an adult, right? And I just was sitting in that kind of awareness and really, really pondering that and thinking, the things you want as a child are so very different than the things I would wish for now, or certainly who I would choose to spend time with, alive or dead, like that type of thing. Like just so fascinating. So I just put like an interesting educational, if you will, quote. The important thing is not to stop questioning, by Albert Einstein. I love that. A little note here about just a great day, trying to help the kids learn to handle the stress of test taking. It's a lot. And then I went to the gym and we went to get burgers afterwards. Love our gym family, fun crew. And then obviously had like the end of a coffee bag today. And oh my goodness, my girl sent a picture last regular day of classes for Rue. So proud of her. Wide range of emotions. Yeah. And I'm glad we can talk about all of them. And then look, this is like no journaling. It's just some stickers. Yep, if at first you don't succeed, try again, and state testing continues. This right here is packaging from this coffee bag, this background right here, which I thought was kind of fun. So I enjoyed, using different things there. The 4th was Saturday. This was a very fun. Oh, let's see very quickly. Okay, here's the punch from today, this border right here. Okay, on the 4th, it was a very cool gym competition that we had 2 teams in. And gosh, these girls are strong, man. These girls are strong. They did very well. I was a little disappointed. I mean, it was obviously a Barbie theme, hence the page, but it is May the 4th. And so I put May the 4th be with you, and it's Star Wars Day. We didn't do anything necessarily to celebrate. What did I say? Oh, I did wear my Jedi shirt to the competition, but I never took my sweatshirt off because it was freezing and cloudy. So I was surprised, honestly, that it was a Barbie theme and not a Star Wars theme on this day, to be frank. But it was an all girls competition, so they chose a Barbie theme this year. Sunday is the 5th, which was Cinco de Mayo. And so I put this little guy on here. It says, let's get tacos. It's glued in. Okay. Oh, I went through Happy Meal today. I got Sweet Happy Meal from Allison and Ellie. I watched The Judge. Oh, and cried. Yeah. Watched Evil. I am liking that show. And then made tacos tonight for Cinco de Mayo. Here I just put a little, right? Like a little tiny tidbit. And this is a thin piece of paper. This is that calendar from the dollar store. And I cut up the notes section. So I woke up after 15 hours of sleep. And then I spent the day doing laundry and journaling. I didn't do most of the things on my to-do list. My husband spent the day working on the yard and watching racing. The closest NASCAR race ever. That was crazy. I remember that day too. Okay, here is a punch. Here is a punch. This scallop circle and this tab right here are punches. And this right here is an edge from like a Happy Planner, an old Happy Planner. So I just cut that off and glued that on there. Hello, blank page. That is perfect the way it is. Yeah, great, huh? All right, these hearts are my punches for today. Today I put, we're celebrating 29 years today since our first date at my cousin's wedding. We really didn't get the chance to do anything, so I brought home sushi and we watched TV together. Yeah, regular day, right? We both went to work, like nothing special, but I did stop by. We ordered sushi from our favorite restaurant, and I brought it home for dinner. This is this is the punch today. I already said that, the hearts. And I would imagine this is for the next day. Okay. Yep, here we go. So Tuesday the 7th, I did do this scallop punch here. I don't know if you can see that there. The scallop punch. And let's see. Oh, crazy. Here we go. Okay, yeah. So this is just scrapbook paper and I used it to journal on. And I said I came home tonight and I started to paint and pack for the trip. This all should have been done already, but they're turning out super cute. Yeah, so I had a bunch of wooden boats and I was painting them. And so that's what I was painting them like for graduation and for decorations for the tables. Today we had an ice cream. Well, today we bought ice cream. The counseling team bought ice cream for the teachers because it's Teacher Appreciation Week. So we sponsor one of the days. And so we supplied ice cream for them. Here's also another punch right here. The extras from some stars. Yeah, Teacher Appreciation Team, the counselor team. Yep. You guys, not a lot of journaling, not a lot of journaling. All right. The next day is Wednesday. I sent a sympathy card to my mom's friend whose husband just passed as well, right after my father. More testing at school today. I enjoy picking different mugs to harness my energy each day. And today Vader seemed to be the strength I needed. There's receipts. So, and then we left for Charleston today. So here's some boarding passes. Here's my punch are these little snowflakes because Rue sent pictures and it was snowing in Montana. I picked up my prescription before we left. So I went to work, came home, finished packing, ran to the pharmacy, and then got on an airplane. All right, and we flew overnight, like the red eye in the next morning. Okay, so here is Thursday. This right here is a punch. This piece of paper with this punch on it right here. This ticket is a punch right here. All right, so here is just like a piece of paper I made a tuck spot in. Here's another boarding pass. And so technically, like we flew overnight and then we fly to like North Carolina and then we get in the next morning, which would have been this morning, and then we get on like an hour flight from North Carolina to South Carolina. And so here's that. And then met up for lunch with the family at the Bodego. And let's see, my sister brought my mom. We sat out in the open patio until it started pouring. The storms are crazy. And then my son and his girlfriend came, joined us for lunch. It was so fun. We met at lunch, right? So like we got there and then my sister and mom got there and then my son came. It was just neat to see everybody kind of walk up and hug on them. It was, yeah. Yep. And then we went to look at some apartments for my son and his girlfriend next year. Yep. And then there's Rue. She's flying in today from Montana and she took her turned in her final from the airport. Such dedication. Love it. Yep, I got to go look at apartments with my son and his girlfriend. And then that night we went to watch the Charleston River Dogs and saw my son's friend Owen play. So amazing. So amazing. And since then he's been pulled up from that whatever team, minor team, farm team, whatever it is, to the next level. So he's one level closer. He got drafted last July. And so, so amazing. Just so amazing. They've been best friends since we moved here. 8th grade. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So that was Thursday. This is Friday. Oh, let's see. Did I do punches? What did I do? Oh yeah, sorry. Punch and punch. Okay. This right here is the punch I used. And oh my gosh, this was an amazing day. This was an amazing day. So we started with, where did we start? We started with a graduation ceremony for the business college, which they have their own ceremony. So we did that business honors college graduation. So proud of the boy and his outstanding academics. So we went to that in the morning. We had to leave there to run across campus to the athlete scholar brunch. And so we went there. So proud of the boy and his amazing team, the sailing team. So that was amazing. And then, oh yeah, so here's like more from that brunch. So I just tried to include, and there's the whole sailing team. That's like dinghies as well as offshore. And then there was a reception at an awards ceremony and reception at the business college. So we all met there for that. Yep, wonderful ceremony at the business college. So proud of him for winning another award. So there he is that morning. And then and then we had a giant taco fiesta that night to celebrate my son and his roommate. We combined parties with his roommate, and like his family and our family put on this fiesta, and we rented out a Mexican food restaurant and hosted it. It was super fun. Everybody had a great time. My husband made these really funny shirts of them, and my mom even wore one. She was cracking up. It's a horrible picture. The lighting makes us look like vampires. Or anyway, and I just put, it was a great night and turnout. So then as we were cleaning up at like 10 o'clock, it was like time to kind of go, like our rental time was over or whatever. A like major storm came. It was crazy. I feel like this night, it was this day. I need to put on here. Like we had to pick up his tux and everything. The storms were crazy while we were there. Like it was beautiful and sunny, and then it would literally like, I mean, I know it's not a hurricane, but like crazy storm weather. Blew everything. Restaurants closed down. It was absolutely nuts. All right, so here is a punch for this day, and here is a punch right here. And then Saturday was graduation. This was super fun. This was a piece of paper that I punched before I made the book, and I put it in, right? The other half is here. So it was a wide piece of paper, and I punched the edges and folded it in there. So it made this like fun thing, which worked out great because I could attach like the photos to it. So anyway, yep, Charles, oh, nice note. I do want to see what I said. I'm not going to journal anymore. Well, I am. Never mind. Delete that. Delete that comment. I do have journaling to add in there. So we'll put a sticky there and I'll come back. We had a great night. All the family was there. Okay. All the family was there except my father. So I thought it was very sweet. My husband wore one of my dad's shirts to graduation. And my husband sat at the head of the table, which would have been my dad's seat, obviously. So he was there in spirit. So we had a wonderful graduation. Got a tour of campus, did all the fun things, and then we had a dinner, just our family, that night. We had a very, very fancy dinner that night just for family. So there's my boy with his student athlete and then his medals that he won and the grands that were there. There's us at graduation. Woo, yeah. So there he is at dinner. Yeah. Oh, it was great. It was absolutely great. I will tuck that in behind like that. My daughter and his girlfriend. It was great. The next morning we had a brunch. This was Mother's Day, actually. Oh, wait, sorry. This is the punch, obviously, for this day. The next day we had a brunch for his sailing team, the 6 kids that raced together the most. And one of the moms left before we took our picture. I was so sad. One of the families left because they were getting ready for their party. But anyway, yep, I just put great brunch at the girls' house. It all worked out great. It was better than what I had hoped for hosting at the yacht club. So our original plan was to host it at the yacht club, and then that fell through, and I was very frustrated, and it worked out amazing. So here's all the moms. I brought these silly glasses. Excuse me. And I just can't believe the 4 years is over. Like it went like that. It's crazy. And then we went to a beautiful, beautiful dinner that night for his teammate, his graduation party. And they had invited us and another set of the parents and then all his kids. And so all his friends. Yep. And then we took loads of stuff to storage and started getting the boy moved out of his place. I mean, it's all quick. Yeah, so here's the 5 of them. Unfortunately, the 6th one left. It was like really a bummer. They just left early and didn't tell us, and it was sad. Here is my punch for the day, friends. Do you see that scallop punch right there to make a little, and here's a heart. That's it. So, not right here. Here's another. Oh, but this one's fun. Okay, so here's the same thing here. All right, the next day is Monday. And oh my gosh. So my daughter and my son's girlfriend were so sick this day. They were both like sick, vomiting sick, like food poisoning sick. And we could not figure it out because we basically kind of ate the same foods, right? And they didn't eat anything. Yeah. Anyway, we got a parking violation thing at my son's apartment. I mean, it was just a warning, but still, I was like, oh, that goes in the book. I cut the silly tag. So we went on a tour of the sailing center. He took the family down there, obviously. And boy, man, Rue powered through. She, like, literally in between this picture and the next picture or the next thing, she was throwing up. Like, it was, this poor girl, I cannot even. Here's a picture of my son and the 3 grandparents that were there. And then this is my punch for the day. I cut out these little flags and put them on this little rope. I actually did this one with you guys on camera. And I just put a busy day and stress. We visited the sailing center. My sister took 2 of the grandparents like to the airport. We took more things to storage. Then we headed to the airport. We flew to Seattle. Rue was throwing up on the plane. It was horrible. We were going to go home for a little bit. And by the time we got home, it was like midnight. And my husband was going to sleep for like a couple hours. And he's like, nope, we're just going to power through. And so he grabbed like food at the gas station and dropped me off at home and went on the road and drove to Montana. Crazy. All right, so this is Monday. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. So here's my punch. This is Monday, the 14th. My husband and Rue made it to Montana. She was feeling better. She, I think, threw up once on the way there. Maybe slept through it. I'm not too sure. I just made this like belly band here with this scrapbook thing, and I tucked this piece of paper in here. It's a leftover piece of like brown paper bag that I put some white paint on, like as a brush off. And I just wrote my journaling on there. Now I could kind of do that, but I'm just tucking the whole thing in there. So I just wrote on there. I said these 2, they're incredible. Oh, got home at 1:30 in the morning, and my husband and Rue turned right around and hit the road towards Montana. She's still not feeling well, still throwing up. She's such a trooper. They got to Montana. They packed up her house and headed back to Washington. Now, for those of you that were here when I made this journal, you will see this paper behind here is this road trip, right? Now, I know that they weren't supposed to leave Montana until the next day, but I had this weird feeling. And I knew either way they'd be driving maybe to Montana on this day. So I put it on this page. I had no idea they'd drive both to Montana, pack it up. It's 7.5 hours, to put it in perspective. Crazy. They're crazy. So I just put goodbye Montana. Here's the punches for the day are these little paw prints because they're supposed to be like bear prints. And I just put proud of my Montana grizzly. Then this quote, it says, I'm just a girl standing in front of Tuesday asking it to be Friday. I mean, like, no joke. I had no business being at work this day. Like, I was exhausted. Not as exhausted as these 2, but like I should not have been at work. I mean, I was so tired. So I got home at 1:30, went to bed, up at 6, headed to work. I'm so sick. I was so sick, not like a different sick than this, like my cold. And I was so sick and exhausted and I should not be at work. I ordered pizza for dinner and I waited for my husband and Rue to get home. We all unpacked the truck, and now it's all in our dining room. Oh my gosh. I can't believe, I don't remember if I went to urgent care that day. I feel weird I wouldn't have documented that. I think I went to urgent care this day. Can't quite remember. Okay. Maybe, I think I went this day. Okay. So this is Wednesday. Yep, back to regular days. My husband's back at work. It's crazy. I had a busy day at work. My husband came home early, worked on the deck. It had a major fault, like a major thing cracking. It was insane. So he's rebuilding the entire corner. He never stops. He's amazing to me. After work, I went to the market, no gym, made spaghetti for dinner. This is obviously the back of a sticker thing. Here is my receipt from the market because I just like to track, not track, but like have it in there. I must have got some Happy Meal this day. I may have gotten it. I'm not too sure I opened it, but I think I got, because this is from Kat. I'm not too sure. Maybe I don't think I filmed it this day. I would have wrote it. But anyway, here's some punches from the day. Look, no journaling. No journaling. Here's another punch, this border right here. What did I punch here? Oh, these paw prints. Okay. This is Thursday. I said, happy Thursday, busy day at work. State testing stresses so much for these kids. The boy traveled today to his first professional regatta. So excited and grateful for the experience. Oh my gosh. My godson had an 8-hour tryout for Disney today and he made it to the final cut. So now he waits. Maybe going to Paris. My husband worked half a day, then worked on the deck. He's so amazing. It's raining. And my daughter had her first practice tonight for the Tacoma Galaxy. So proud of her. Here is the cookie dough from the pizza place. And it says ready to eat, baked or raw. And I said, brilliant. We eat it raw anyway. No, it's not. Where's my punch for the day? Is this my punch for the day? I don't feel like it's that big. This might be counted as my punch for the day, even though it's on this side. I know this is punched, obviously, and the stars are punched. This is not mine. This was in Happy Meal that I got or had. And so I used those. This might be my punch. This has to be the punch. Or maybe I pulled it from my punch pile from Happy Meal. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Same deal here. So I made like this piece of paper and just cut it. And this was like my favorite page out of the whole book. I love this paper so much. And the vellum over it just makes my heart happy. So Friday the 17th, I had tea. Love having my tea at work. I need to pick up some more. Here's some navigational map paper that I got in Happy Meal. Love the vellum. I love it punched. It's so pretty. And then here is my son and his team that he chose to go back for the Thompson Cup in Chicago Grand Slam. So cool at match racing. He received a grant. And here's more of that paper. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, this is all in the Happy Meal. Such an amazing experience. So cool. So that's a punch there. Okay, here's a punch here. And that might be it for this page. Yep, day 2 sailing well. I'll probably add some more notes here. My husband worked on the new staircase today. He's so talented. He's building a staircase down our hill. Beautiful deer in the yard today in the path. Yep, my daughter had a game today. Yep, there it is. And so this was her first game. And so her friend came over and made her like a good luck basket. It was very sweet. Yep, today is Rue's first game with the Tacoma Galaxy. I'm so proud of her. She didn't want people to go. So my husband and I wished her, her friend brought her a basket. And we watched live on TV. They lost. The other keeper let 4 in and Rue had a shutout. Crazy awesome. We had cheesy bread, it looks like. Love it. This is a handmade sticker from Sweet Valley. I will list her below. So if I try very hard to list the channels below, you guys. So please check the description box below if you're interested. Here is a picture of my son racing. They came in second place. Unbelievable. First time match racing in this size of a boat. He's never raced this size of boat before. This is a punched circle right here. The team's killing it. They're getting so much from this opportunity and sailing very well. And I journaled and tried to catch up. I made food and watched Netflix. I'm watching Evil still. So very simple punch today. Not a lot of journaling. Here they are. They're so cute coming in from the race. Like so excited. These are college kids racing like adults that race professionally. But he received this grant, and so they were given like money to help with travel expenses and to help with the weekend. And so they were able to go and compete. They're just so excited to be there at all. It was amazing. All right, Monday's more state testing. Here is a punch and here is a punch. And so this was just like there was lots of like positive things around the school and posters. The younger kids make the older kids posters and signs, and there's coloring sheet. It was just everywhere. There's just stuff about testing. And so I said, it's a work day. Testing continues. The kids are handling it. My husband also worked. We both hit the gym after work. Watched Spectrum with Rue. I love that. Oh, Spectrum Love with Rue. It's so sweet. The boy got some interesting news today regarding racing. Yeah. So even though they came in second, they were being considered as a possible bid to move on to the finals. So we didn't know if that was going to be an option. Since then, it was ruled out. Like they cannot take that spot. But the person who won gets an automatic place in the finals. But they had already received, they had already qualified. And so they wrote a recommendation that my son's team should get their bid, like because they came in second, that they should get the bid, but the racing committee denied it, and so they didn't get to go. But it was pretty cool that was even a conversation. Yep, so proud of the boy. Hope he gets a shot. Again, not a lot of journaling, friends. A lot of decorating going on. Oh, here's my boy. Look, here it is. Dun, dun, dun. I think I made this page with you. There's my favorite punch of all time. Absolute favorite border punch, which isn't a border punch, but I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, regular day. My husband and I work. Then we hit the gym after. Rue went to her first soccer. That's not even true. That's not even true. I need to fix that. I put she went to her first soccer practice, but that was back here because this was her first game. That was her first practice. So I need to fix that. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder why I wrote that day. I obviously wrote it down in my planner wrong. It rained all day. So here's some rain paper, and here's a punch also right here. Here's a picture of my son and his roommate, like best buddy from college back in New York. They're having a great time. And really scary news about his the girl's house that I made this page with you guys. This house that we were at right here, this house right here, was struck by lightning and caught fire and burned. And fortunately, the girls lived on the bottom floor, and other tenants lived upstairs. And fortunately, everyone's okay. The top of the house burned. But all the girls' stuff is completely ruined because of the fire trucks and the flooding of the house with the water and just everything. Like, I mean, in the span of 2 weeks. Crazy. Crazy. And thank God everyone's okay. So, yeah. Anyway, all right. The next day, did I show you my punches? Oh, yes, I did. Okay, the next day is Wednesday the 22nd. Oh, I totally cheated on this one. This circle right here is a punch. I was like, there's no punch. Literally, this circle behind this is a punch. So lame, I know, but I'm counting it. This is a piece of scrapbook paper, and I just made my journaling on there. This is the new wax seal that I bought for my son's announcements, and so all of those went out today, or I worked on those. Yep, I went home and started all the wax seals for the boys' announcements. It's all coming to an end. Okay. This is a coffee holder, right? And so I just glued it in there, and it creates a nice little pocket. This is the, piece of paper from his announcements. It had like an inner envelope, a vellum, an outer envelope, like all that kind of stuff. Obviously, just glued that on there. There's no journaling here, friends. Nope. Nope. And then I put a quote up there that I really liked. Yep. All right, the 23rd. Yep, Thursday the 23rd. Picked up pain meds after work. There was supposed to be an antibiotic, but I didn't get prescribed, and the doctor said, don't worry about it. The boy got home late tonight, like at midnight. His girlfriend picked him up. We got a short visit, and then all went to bed. And so glad everyone's home. Yep. So he's now home for summer. I put the better and easier way to buy a car. Oh, this is crazy. Right here. This is crazy. Our neighbor gave us a car. It was crazy. She was going to donate it and thought we might be able to use it. So like as of like this day, he was going to drive home. And then she called and was like, hey, could you use this car? I don't need it. I got to get rid of it, blah, 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 blah. And we're like, oh my gosh, that is so thoughtful of you. And so my son was like, book me a ticket. And so we booked him a ticket and he flew home. That's how crazy our life is, you guys. There's no plans. Like literally 2 days ago, he was going to drive across the country. Worked on wax seals, and my son's girlfriend's favorite flower is a sunflower. And so I also got this sunflower one. So I was practicing. I had trouble with the plastic mold. If you guys do these wax seals in those plastic molds, please let me know your thoughts, because I kept getting this ridge. I mean, look how thick this is. Because it says fill it up so much. Anyway, I think I just used way too much. I don't know. I'm not sold on that. Although I understand that when people send them to me, that's, oh no, that was on an envelope that I peeled off. But anyway, I think a lot of you make them in the plastic molds, so then you just put the sticker on the back and stick them on your thing. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so I just put thank you, like a better and easier way to buy a car. Well, it was given to us. So there you go. Here's that other half of that punch. I absolutely loved that idea. This was happy mail. This was happy mail. Yep. It says the kids were crazy today, last day before a 4-day weekend, and it was a little bonkers. We ended the day with extra recess and fresh air. Everyone's ready for a break. And I have an extra journaling card in there, so I'm not too sure why, but we'll just leave it in there. She put in here, here's a picture of marble for those days you lose your marbles. And then I had, this one was in there too. So I thought they went well together. Love it, love it, love it. All right. The next day I had my, oral surgery. Oh my gosh. We left at 7:15. I got the girl coffee. Actually, Lotus, I got me a coffee for afterwards. Excuse me. She took me into the surgery, and I don't remember anything until 2 o'clock when the boy woke me up for another dose, my third dose of meds, which I don't remember dose 1 or 2, just for the record. I'm so grateful. I should put the picture of me in here. Oh, and I'm going to put the receipt in here. Shoot. Where is that? Oh my gosh, you guys. So I got all the announcements, mail receipt and pick. I got all the announcements done. And so I told my daughter, like, after my surgery, we just need to go by the post office. You can drop them off. They're all stamped. They're all ready to go. So she takes them in, and the guy, first of all, was kind of rude to her. And it was like, have you already gotten these weighed and blah, 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 blah. And I think he kind of, I don't know, whatever. So he's like, no, we have to add more postage, and we're out of those postage stamps. So he had to do them each individually. You guys, it took over an hour. And first of all, my daughter's leaving. And second of all, I'm in the car. Like I'm in the car. If I was an infant or something, like I could have died. Okay. Let's just leave it there. Okay. I'm joking, but like I was passed out. Okay. And so, my daughter's panicked because she's trying to handle the postage and then keep an eye on me in the car and like all this kind of stuff. Anyway, later I found a selfie that I took of myself while apparently I was in the car because I woke up and I don't remember it. But anyway, oh my gosh, crazy. So after the so the whole thing of that is I kid you not, the receipt is as tall as I am because he had to enter every single address and then re-enter it and print out like an extra 20-cent thing. Insane. Absolutely insane. But anyway, then my daughter, yeah, she took me to surgery. She left to get on the team to head down to Oregon. Yep. we couldn't watch this one live for whatever reason. We didn't have access or something. So my husband and son and girlfriend watched the America's Cup, and we had Chinese. I had broth and ice cream. Oh my gosh. That's right. I have so much to do. I was supposed to start this training today, but I was a little foggy. So I did start it. I didn't get too far through it. It was like an 8 hour at home training thing. And you got to test after each section. My brain was a little foggy. Yeah. Oh, they won today down in Oregon. They scored, the other team scored one off of a penalty in the box. Yep. All right, the 25th, I had bone broth. I woke up not too much pain. Um, Not going to take meds until tonight. Did I do my... Oh, this whole thing here is a punch. I was like, what is happening? Okay, that's a punch. These squares right here are a punch. These are the Happy Planner, in fact, name brand squares that you punch to fit in those original Happy Planner. That is also a punch. Woke up, not too much pain. I had coffee and oatmeal and potatoes and a little bit of spaghetti and bone broth today to eat. My husband worked on the yard all day, and he's never done. These beautiful artwork here is from Cat Hand. Yep, there's the bone broth thing. I had this little envelope. And, oh, here's the Happy Meal. Here's the Happy Meal. Oh, and here's another punch. See right here? So I ended up punching these corners, and then it was really hard to see. So I put some paper behind it. Yeah. I kind of like them. They're a little Art Deco-y for me, but that's okay. Look at this punch. Is that not stunning? I love this one. All right, Sunday the 26th, I did journaling all day, I'm sure. Got a few minutes tonight. Oh, a few minutes tonight to put this page together and document the day. Love being caught up. Also did 2 lessons for training from work. Yeah, so I logged on to the training again. It is, Sunday. Rue and I walked with the gym crew and the dog this morning. Got coffee and bagel and brought one home for my husband. Here is a little thing of tea, and went to Walmart on the way home, bought a new tea and planner for family. I love you. Bye. And a new notebook. So we went to watch Rue play today, had burgers with her old teammate. It was awesome. And yeah, it was just cool to see her back on the pitch. My ink got smushed because the sticker is shiny. And I had this keeper quote. It says, "This is my house and you are not welcome here." I put number 1 fan. There's my husband and the girl. He always goes up beforehand and wants a picture with her. It's so dang cute. Oh, and then I put this one in here. Oh my goodness, our coach today got engaged. They got engaged. Yep, and she sent the picture. Oh my gosh, so cute. So this is a punch. This grass down here is a punch as well. I actually really like this page. All right, the next day is Monday the 27th. This is Memorial Day. This is a coaster, actually, and some stickers. This is like a strip of paper. What did I punch? This is a punch. Oh, the stars are punched. My husband worked a bit on the new car, then came home and worked in the yard. He's so amazing. My son and girlfriend spent the weekend at her family cabin. Rue went to Murph with me at the gym. So the Memorial Day, we do a workout, and other days as well for someone fallen in the military. And this day we always do Murph for Lieutenant Michael Murphy. It was great. It was absolutely great. And I filmed April flip through. Oh, and 1 punch, and June item of the month. So I filmed that this day. This day, like, I totally screwed up and wrote this. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I don't know. I might just leave it. Look at this punch here, though. This is so fun. I don't need any journaling. I could journal a little bit more up here. I do have that here. typical day, worked, hit the gym, and my daughter went to practice. I had this. This is a fun card I have in here, and it does say create space for something joyful you're looking forward to. Get it on the calendar. We did sit down and plan out our dates for summer trips to California, and it feels good to have everyone on the same page. So I thought that was a fun card to have in there. This right here is a punch. Obviously, this is a punch, and that's a punch. All right, Wednesday the 29th. I got my hair done and healing with, love my days with Megan. I put in here the little gas thing. So the price in total was $51 per gallon. It was $4.15 and I needed 12.3 gallons and I got it at Costco today. And then, oh my gosh, while I was at my hair appointment, my godson called me live and let me know, FaceTime, and let me know he got the job in Paris. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So he's going to Paris. He's going to go work at Disney Paris. Oh gosh, it was amazing. It was amazing. Everybody in the salon was screaming for him. And oh my gosh. Oh, love it. So exciting. So exciting. My husband took the dog. He got home early and took the dog to the dog park today. And I went to the licensing office to get the license stuff taken care of. And I went to the dentist before work to have like the follow-up check, the surgery follow-up. And they said everything's healing well. Oh, what a great day. This was Thursday the 30th. There's some journaling behind here. This is, I went to PT. We decided to stop for now. Like I've done as much healing as I'm going to do. He's referring me back to the ortho for another x-ray. My knee just keeps giving out and it's fairly randomly. So I've regained the strength. He's super happy with my healing and my PT that I've done. We're just not quite too sure on what the next step might be or what it could be like option wise because, and it may not be able to have any more answers. We don't know. So, but anyway, so I have one appointment like a month from now, this date, to make sure I'm maintaining gains and see what we want to do. I said, oh my gosh, I went to Walmart at 7 a.m. this morning. It was a totally different store. It was completely empty, completely clean. The people were helpful. Oh my gosh, it was nuts. And then I got to work and the things I bought, like, they were like, anyway, it was this big mix up. Like the people that told me to go and gave me the list, the other people were like, why did you get that? I don't think we need, I was like, I'm not dealing with this. So here's my punches for the day, these little paw prints again. And oh my gosh, my son left today to go hiking up in the Olympic Mountains by himself and camping and stay the night and all that good stuff. Super glad he's home and gets the opportunity to do that. And my husband was out in the backyard and found a snake and brought it in the house. Now, granted, it wasn't a big snake. It was probably like, it was over a foot long. And I have a picture, but I don't feel like I need it in here. It was just for the memory. So the next day is the last day of May. It is the 31st. I obviously ran errands. These are punches. These circles right here are punches. And oh my gosh, I just put, say, parents say the craziest thing a mom shared today regarding not wanting any more kids. And an appointment she'd scheduled. Oh my God, I'm dying. I was dying. So that was perfect. And then I said I hit the gym after work. I felt great. I beat the time. I beat the time for the gym competition this month and I won. Yep. Pretty cool. So right here, I should make a note then. So right here, I did the gym challenge and the current time was 1:32. And so I stopped at 1:32. I was going to cheer on my friend who really wanted to win. And so, the coach was so mad. The coach is like, you're redoing that. You're both redoing it on Friday separate. And I was like, I don't need to redo it. I don't want to redo it, blah, 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 blah. So then on Friday we came in, my friend had tested earlier in the morning, but, anyway, the coach made me retest that night. I was like, I don't need to retest. Anyway, she's like, you gave up early and you did not do your best. And I said, you're right. Like I wanted to cheer on my friend. I wanted her to win. And anyway, so I ended up winning. So it was It was pretty cool. Here is a mental health matters sticker that came in Happy Mail. So sweet. And then, what day is this? Friday. Oh, this is a note about my daughter's game and what happened. Yeah. And so I put this this thing on there, and like my side eye. I put no, and then I found this sticker that said just no because there was some drama during the game. All right, here is my May monthly view. And let's see if I can get you in any closer. All right, so there we have it. Yeah, I love it. And again, if you haven't tried the monthly view, I mean, I don't know. It might be fun. It might not. I don't know. I absolutely love it. And again, what I always say is I barely do. Well, I don't see any writing. I write right here. I wrote boy home, but I barely do any writing on here. But I know just from looking at it, things that happened that day. Right. So, I don't know. I've really just enjoyed doing it, and it's just a little tiny reminder of things that happened that day. So, obviously, May the 4th, here's our anniversary date of like our first date. I don't know, just fun things, right? Here's obviously the graduation weekend and travel. Here's my daughter and husband, driving to Montana and back. Oh, here's the day I got Happy Meal. See right there? Because that beautiful piece is from Kat also, and there's a little mail sticker. This is probably the day he got notice that he got the job, I think. Yes, it is. Wednesday. Yep. And more racing here, right? I don't know. I just love it. It is a Monday start, so this is like testing. This is the day of the announcements and working on that. Here's the day my son came home, my surgery and a bath and like all the stuff here. Computer time because I was doing the testing and all that. This was Memorial Day. Hair appointment. Dentist appointment. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope, this is a Thursday. See, I got my days. This is when he tried out, and this is when he got it right here, Wednesday. Yep. And a game day and a weekend. I don't know. I love it. So that is May. That's the back of my journal. And again, this is just scrapbook paper. And I did go ahead and, like I said, put some packaging tape over it this month. And I love it. So friends, that wraps up May. I think, have 2 stickies in here. I'll go back in 3 stickies and add that little journaling bits. And that receipt that I wanted to add, but that wraps up May of 2024. It has a little smudge of like paint right there. I'm fine with it. Totally happy with it. So that's May in all of her glory. So let me know your thoughts, you guys. How was your May? I know we're well into June at this point, or I don't know when you're watching this in the future, but are you enjoying journaling? This is my creative daily journal, and it's fat. So this is how I end up documenting my days right now, and I'm absolutely loving it. So thanks for hanging out, you guys. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.